Welcome to Your World Within Daily. I'm Eddie Pinero. In this episode, we're going to talk about patience and a quote from Bruce Lee who says, "Patience is not passive. On the contrary, it's concentrated strength." So welcome. I hope everyone had an incredible weekend. Monday morning, new week, new opportunity. Let's get it. Over the weekend on Sunday, I did posted a little Sunday special, an interview I had with Evan Carmichael a few months back. An incredible interview. For those of you that haven't checked it out yet, I'd take a peek. He talks a lot about personal growth. He talks a lot about criticism, overcoming the uncertainty, the fear we have of trying something new, particularly in the digital space, using social media to tell our story. It's really cool. I learned a lot, and I continue to learn a lot from the guy. I can't speak highly enough about him. So, interview with Evan Carmichael at Your World Within Live. Great talk. So check it out. Today, I want to talk about something that on the surface is not sexy. It's not fun. It's not, it doesn't feel like it's appealing. But that's exactly why we need to talk about it. And it is the idea of patience, that our innate desire to have things now quite literally stands in the way of getting what we want most. I was thinking the other day, even during the pandemic, the longest I've had to wait for something shipped from Amazon is like 4 days. We don't have to wait for anything anymore. Everything's immediate. Feedback is immediate, right? Social media, you post, you get feedback, dopamine, boom, boom, boom. It's like our world is so instantaneous that we forget that the things that are worthwhile, the things that are meaningful, the things that create beauty in our lives, they take time, right? And like moths to a flame, we're continually going towards the immediate, either getting discouraged or forgetting that, greatness is built. It's effort, right? Love takes time and it takes energy and it needs to be maintained and grown, right? Just like any type of relationship, just like excellence or mastery in a craft, it needs to be meticulously shaped. And it doesn't fit the mold of everything else we do. What do you mean I have to do this every day for 10 years before, the business is booming? Get out of here. I don't want that. Right? You can look up how to do it in 2 seconds, but doing it is a process. And that's why I love this quote. Patience is not passive, meaning it's not something you sit there and just endure. On the contrary, it's concentrated strength. Why? Because it's challenging to not get things now. It's hard to not have what you want today, to have the courage to continually move towards something without results, to dance before the music plays. Favorite quote, Nietzsche. Those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. I don't think that's an unrelated concept, right? Because building something is believing in that thing. Believing in it means it's not there. It means you see it before anyone else sees it. And that's hard to do. Because again, no one's ever going to put their arm around you on the street and say, "Hey, you haven't met me yet, but I think you're going to have an incredible relationship with that girl you met yesterday. Hey, you don't know me, but man, I think you're going to start a Fortune 500 company." It's just not the way it works. The best things, and that's why I'm here, that's why I'm doing this, that's why you're watching this. Because we know that there's so much opportunity. There's so much out here to obtain, to acquire, to build, right? We don't want to exist, we want to live. And that means willing things into existence. And there's a patience that comes with that. There's a self-belief, a trust, and a patience. It's going to be frustrating day one, week one, month one when it's not there. When it's so much easier to hang it up, and most people do, right? But that is the question. I face it. I face it all the time. I face it with this podcast. This doesn't do as well as my YouTube stuff does. Not even close. But where there's effort, increased skill set, love for something, and patience, if you keep hammering something and you believe in that, that's where the stars align. So on this beautiful Monday morning, let's identify those things that matter, and let's remind ourselves that if they truly do, we will be patient. And we will continue to work hard, and we will understand it's a process. And when things don't work, we'll have the courage to adjust and to keep moving forward towards those things. Because hell, why not? Right? You only live once. Let's make it happen. All right. Have an amazing Monday. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe, rate, and review. It means the world to me. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow.